Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak about Lamine Yamal, and we're going to be dividing this into two different conversations. The first conversation is going to be about PSG willing to pay 250 million euros for Lamine Yamal, and then later in the video, we're also going to be talking about the one thing that Lamine Yamal is missing to become a world beater. This is going to be a very interesting video, so if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you guys are Barcelona fans, this will be the channel for you. This is what we talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona, from match reviews to match previews to player analysis. And as of now, because we are in the summer and because there is no Barcelona season right now, we're just following the players in the Euros and in the Copa America. So if that thing is for you, please subscribe to the channel, as you will always be notified on whatever is going on within the Barcelona world. And if you end up liking this video, please click the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. So let's first talk about the big offer that PSG is willing to give to FC Barcelona. And it says here that PSG are willing to pay 250 million euros for Lamine Yamal, but Barcelona said in response that Ansu Fati is up for sale, which is funny, right? Because for Barcelona to say, yeah, no thank you, not even for 250 million euros, we're not going to give you Lamine Yamal, but you can have Ansu Fati though if you want to. Just give us your best offer. Now keep in mind that when it comes to Lamine Yamal, Barcelona and PSG, this conversation here, all of these reports have already surfaced 3 months ago. You can even search it up on my YouTube channel. Just put Barcelona Lamine Yamal offer from PSG. You'll see it pop up. So this is nothing new, and PSG have always been interested. And I believe the main reason why PSG are willing to go so far for Lamine Yamal is because ever since that first leg and the second leg between Barcelona and PSG got a really good look at Lamine Yamal. In the first leg, Lamine Yamal was solid, and in the second leg, he provided an assist. And I believe when they saw Lamine Yamal perform against them, they're like, we have to maintain this player. This player is just amazing. And they probably looked at Barcelona's financials and they said, we can definitely persuade Barcelona to give this player to us by giving them a lot of money. And I understand why PSG would do such a move, because they lost a player this year, and that is Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is going to be joining Real Madrid in the next season. And when you lose a player like Kylian Mbappe at the age of 25, 26 years old, you're not just losing a player, you're losing a whole project. So now Luis Enrique and PSG are starting from scratch, and that is why Luis Enrique wants Lamine Yamal to restart this big project that they are building. And I'm assuming that Luis Enrique is going to want to use a 4-2-3-1 system with Dembele on the right wing, Lamine Yamal as the 10, and Barcola on the left wing. And then as for the striker, I don't know who they're going to be using. Maybe Asensio, maybe some other player, who knows. But I can see the vision that Luis Enrique wants to build at PSG. From a regular football fan, right, when I put the cap on, I can see PSG building a phenomenal team. But when I put my Barcelona cap on, I'm like, no, there's no way. Lamine Yamal playing for PSG? Are you kidding me? I mean, look, it's insane to just hear that Luis Enrique 2 months ago, he stated that this summer they're going to be signing a new player in every position. And you're going to tell me that one of those 11 players that you are going to be signing this summer is going to be costing, and you're willing to pay 250 million euros? Can you imagine how much PSG will spend in this summer, assuming that they actually get Lamine Yamal for 250 million euros? Right now, PSG look like they're willing to spend around 420 million euros in the summer. It's like the luxury of PSG and the amount of resources. It's just infinite. Like, for real though, like, financial fair play does not exist at PSG. And then you look at Javier Tebas over here just limiting FC Barcelona in the league and telling Barcelona over and over again, you can only spend 25% of what you actually do have. And then at the same time, you have PSG out there in a different league just spending as much as they want to. It's just insane. Like, who in the world right now are willing to spend 250 million euros on just one player and then just say, we're also going to be signing other players in every position? And then you expect for your team, right, Javier Tebas, for your team and your teams, as a matter of fact, all of La Liga, to compete in Europe? Like Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, and Athletic Club, you expect them to compete while they are being restricted? And so going back to this price tag, right, the 250 million euro bid, let's talk about that. I think that it's cute. It's really cute to see PSG offer this amount, because you know what? This is nowhere near how much Barcelona deserve to get for the exit of Lamine Yamal. His release clause is 1 billion euros for a reason. You're telling me that it should be okay that PSG should pay a quarter of that 1 billion euro, which is 250 million euros? No, thank you. Like, what happened, PSG? Did Uber Eats not pay you enough in terms of sponsorship money? The only thing that is going to be delivered to you guys is not Lamine Yamal. It's going to be a quarter pounder, and that's it. Like, I'm sorry, because let me tell you, 250 million euros is not going to deliver you Lamine Yamal at all. The only time we should even consider to sell Lamine Yamal is if PSG come in and say, we'll give you 750 million euros for the player. Then again, we'll consider. Now you may say, but Kevin, you're over exaggerating. PSG would never spend 750 million euros on a player, and that's my point. He is untransferable. He's not going to be going anywhere. He is our gem, and he is going to be the face of FC Barcelona alongside with other players. Like, if PSG want players from Barcelona, then just like Barcelona said, Ansu Fati is for sell. And if you guys want to pay 50 to 60 million euros, you can have Ansu Fati for that amount. But as for Lamine Yamal, no thank you. His trajectory is immense. He is probably the most gifted player in the world. You may say, but Kevin, you're just saying that because he's a Barcelona fan. But no, think about this, right? What other 16-year-old player is doing the things that he is doing right now in the first team? As a matter of fact, what 16-year-old player in the past 10 years were able to do what Lamine Yamal is doing right now? Nobody. You can't name a single player. This guy is generational. As long as he continues to be injury-free, season after season, he's only going to get stronger and eventually reach the world-class level. And that is what's going to lead me towards the next conversation. I want to speak about the one thing Yamal is missing to become a world beater, meaning an unstoppable player. Because look, I was looking at the past 4 games with Yamal in Spain, and to be straight up with you guys, Lamine Yamal is a pure creator and nothing more. He's really good at what he does right now. There was a report that stated Yamal is the only player to create 10 plus chances and complete 10 plus take-ons at the Euro 2024. In total, he has 11 chances created and 11 take-ons completed, while no other player has created more big chances, which is 4, or provided more assists, which is 2. So this does definitely speak volume on the type of player he is. He is so good at beating his marker. I mean, just think about it, right? He was going past Guardiola multiple times, which was in the first game between Spain and Croatia, and he was doing amazing. His biggest challenge yet is still yet to come, which is going to be against Germany, which will be happening this Friday. He's going to be facing Maximilian and Jonathan Tah, who are 2 very good defenders for Germany. And let me tell you, a good performance coming from Yamal against Germany is really going to put him up there in terms of the next big thing. So this player, Yamal, is successful and effective in terms of dribbling and really good at finding assists. But one thing is missing, and that thing is the composure in front of the goal. For sure, I think that goals really do lack from Yamal. That is the only thing that is left right now for him to become a world beater. If you add goals to Lamine Yamal and you have him much more composed against the goalkeeper, he will easily go into the top 10 best players in the world. And this is an ongoing problem. Like, we have seen this happen at Barcelona. He has missed many chances. And let me tell you guys, this is not something that annoys me at all. For Lamine Yamal to be missing like this at 16 years old is normal. He has all the time in the world to improve on this. I'm not trying to pound on this player so early in his career. This guy can mess up for the next 3 years and be at this level for the next 3 years, and that will be completely fine. But for sure, I have belief that Lamine Yamal will fix this. He will get there sooner rather than later. So usually we do tend to see him do everything right? Take down 2 or 3 players, do a 1-2 pass, get into the box, but then loses his balance against the goalkeeper. It happened recently against Georgia. Let me give you guys a few examples. You can see here on the 79th minute, Lamine Yamal receives the ball in the right half space. He moves forward. He finds Dani Olmo in the center, just outside the box. He passes it to Dani Olmo. Olmo passes it back to Lamine Yamal, gets through the defense, goes on a 1v1 duel against the goalkeeper, but then he loses his balance and fails to convert this into a goal. Now, looking at this next frame here, this is a much closer view on how Lamine Yamal approached this attacking play. Here, you can see that he was trying to chip the ball over the goalkeeper, but really did miss. And I think that one of the things that he failed to do was to put his body over the ball just a little bit more in order for the ball to go right over the goalkeeper. He's too laid back, in my opinion. I think that is simply because he just got nervous. And again, that is okay, because for him to be 16 years old and nervous, that is fine, right? He's only human. I'm gonna give you guys another example on what you should do, or what Lamine Yamal should do next time he is in this position. Look at this frame here coming from Lionel Messi in his prime years back in 2012, in a very similar position to Lamine Yamal from 2 days ago. But this time, as you can see, Messi's composure is much different. You can see that his body is leaned forward a little more, which gives him more composure to chip the ball over the goalkeeper. He has way more balance, and that's very important. Lamine Yamal should strive to perfect himself in this way, because Messi was a master at this. And again, Lamine Yamal has time to work on this. Messi, back in 2012, he was only 23 or 24 years old. I think 25 years old. Lamine Yamal is 16. We're talking about a 9-year difference here. So over time, he'll perfect this. But we can all already see the vision here. We move on towards the next play. And once again, 2 minutes later, Lamine Yamal receives on the right half space. He dribbles the ball. He's going on a 1v1 duel with the defender. The defender fails to block him, and he tries to take a shot, but he just completely misses. And the ball goes nowhere near the goal. The type of goal that Yamal was trying to do here was to shoot the ball into the bottom right corner. Usually what players like to do is to shoot the ball to the bottom left corner, but Yamal was trying to do a slick move. But he failed to do that because, once again, his body was not adjusted properly. As you can see in this frame here, when you want to shoot the ball to the nearest post and to the bottom right corner coming from the right side, Lamine Yamal's position and body shape was not 110% correct. I believe that Lamine Yamal should have, again, put his body just a little bit more forward and fold himself in a way where you're almost acting like a book. I know that sounds a little strange, but let me give you guys an example. Here is Lionel Messi once again against Atletico Madrid back in 2012. You can see that Messi is folding his body almost the whole way. That allowed him to get a powerful shot to the bottom right corner. You would assume that Messi in this position would shoot the ball to the bottom left or top left corner against the goalkeeper, but he ended up shooting it to the bottom right corner. Lamine Yamal should have done the exact same thing, but once again, if you look at the body shape of Messi and the body shape of Lamine Yamal should have perfected his balance much more and bend his body slightly. So it's the little small details that do count, and I believe that Yamal, once again, he'll catch on this. There's no need for us to worry. He will get better. It's just going to be taking some time. And so that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.